We all know this story about the royal guard. They stand in front of a palace, guard your emperor or queen. They protect the people, protect the treasury, as well as the empire or kingdom's riches. Excuse me. Anyway, then, well, all except one, the Equestrian Royal Guard. They suck. Why? Here's why. Hey guys, Scythe here, and today we are talking about why the Equestrian military sucks. Now, if you don't want to hear about this, exit the video now. Go ahead, do it. Anyway, moving on. The Equestrian Royal Guard has major flaws. Why? A, they don't have many numbers, because Luna specifically said in the movie that there's hundreds of them. So that means the Equestrian Royal Guard only has possibly less than 100 people, considering that they have to split the Royal Guard into three. There's Cadence, Celestia, and Luna, after all. But for Twilight, she apparently doesn't need them. So, yeah. So it's only split between the three. Now, another thing. B, they're split apart. Because of this, they can't communicate with each other very well, considering that they're loyal to different rulers. C, they don't really carry weapons. Weapons are vital when it comes to guarding and protecting people as well as the ruler. We see them in the alternate timeline. We see them charging at the enemy with no weapons. I clearly saw you carrying lances and slash spears with you in some episodes. Yet for some reason in the middle of a war you don't carry them. That's stupid. You need a weapon to fight. Anyway, besides that, their armor, it looks so cheap. In fact, it can easily break. If you need real armor, you should wear medieval armor, considering that you're still living, I don't know, what is it? Is it mid 1400s to 1910? Yeah, I will do a video about Equestria's timeline in another video, but now I'm here talking about their military, so yeah. Anyway, their military is also bad because it's poor planning. The Royal Guard there is practically a different faction if you compare it to the Wonderbolts. The Wonderbolts we see them back then that the Pegasi were a great military force to be reckoned with. They were practically the Romans. Since back in the day, we see that in the flashback when they were talking about Equestria's ancient past. However, apparently they became civilized, and we see them nothing more than a flying stunt show. Well, back then they were good warriors. Yep. It process appears that they're different compared to they only serve in some cases with the Royal Guard. We see in the war they serve alongside the Royal Guard, but they're not in the Royal Guard. It's a different duty. So apparently, it's a different faction of the military. Not to mention, also, it's hard to work together because imagine, some are Earth Ponies, some are Pegasi, and some are Unicorns. And they won't work together well considering that they don't know how to use their abilities well because they don't really know how to attack. They just charge at the enemy, punch them a few times or whatever. We see that in the alternate timeline as well during Season 5's finale. Yeah, I know this. Anyway, besides that, also the rulers don't know how to don't really command the armies. They have a few commanders like Cadence's husband, a few other times, as well as some few guard captains, but they don't really do anything but stand around and say, something bad has happened, quickly, get to the hospital, or get to the battlefield, something has happened, or whatever, who knows. Anyway, so, yep, here was my explanation of why the Equestrian military sucked. If you guys didn't enjoy this video, go ahead and dislike, but if you guys enjoyed the video and agree with my point of view, click on the like button and subscribe. Anyway guys, this is Scythe from Peterson. I hope you enjoyed this video of a lecture / review of the Equestrian military. I will see you guys next time in another video of me talking about Equestria's timeline. There I will talk about the timeline of Equestria, where it is and why their culture is a bit mixed. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. This is Scythe, signing off.